Good morning. Today I will be discussing about time series. A time series is a sequence of observations over a certain period. Means daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly. Like that we have to observe the data for the certain period. A univariate time series consists of the values taken by a single variable at periodic time instances over a period. Univariate and multivariate time series are there. Univariate means single variable and multivariate means multiple variables. Multivariate time series consist of the values taken by multiple variables at the same periodic time. Time interval is same but different variables are there in multivariate and univariate for single variable and time. The simplest example of a time series that all of us come across on a day-to-day basis is the change in temperature throughout the day or week or month or year. This is the simple example. Measure temperature throughout the day or week or month and year. The analysis of temporal data is capable of giving us useful insights on how a variable changes over time. It gives the trends of the changing data over the time, or how it depends on the change in the values of other variables. This relationship of a variable on its previous values and or other variables can be analyzed for time series forecasting and has numerous applications in artificial intelligence. These are the programming language used for time series: Python, R, Java, C++, and MATLAB. Python libraries we have to use NumPy, that is used for scientific computing. Pandas, it is a library provides highly efficient and easy to use data structures such as series, data frames, and panels. It has enhanced Python's functionality from mere data collection and preparation to data analysis. Already I have explained Pandas, NumPy. The two libraries Pandas and NumPy make any operation on small to very large data set very simple. SciPy, Science Python, is a library used for scientific and technical computing. Scikit-learn, it is a library SciPy toolkit widely used for statistical modeling, machine learning, and deep learning, as it contains various customizable regression, classification, and clustering models. It works well with NumPy, Pandas, and other libraries, which makes it easier to use. It is a better version of Matplotlib. Stat Models, it is a library used for statistical data exploration and statistical modeling. And Matplotlib, this library is used for data visualization in various formats such as line plot, bar graph, heat maps, scatter plots, histogram, etc. Date time, this library with its two modules, date time and calendar, provides all necessary date time functionality for reading, formatting, and manipulating time. Time series is a sequence of observations indexed in equi-spaced time intervals. Hence, the order and continuity should be maintained in any time series. See the example. In case the time series is not continuous, we can upsample or downsample it. Means, see the df.head import pandas, in then 123 df is equal to pandas dot read csv. It reads this data air quality UCI.CSV. It is available on the UCI repository dataset. Here SEP is equal to semicolon, decimal is equal to column, comma. df is equal to df.ilog 0 to 14. We will see later details of practicals of this. df.head, it displays first records, 5 records. NAN records are there which have null value. Data set, if any value have NAN, that is a null value. Dropping NAN means we have to drop the values. These are some of the examples how to use Python for data time series analysis. Here see import pandas as PD from datetime, import datetime, import numpy as np. Range date is equal to PD dot date range start is equal to 1/1/2000. Date range, we have to take the report of particular date interval. Frequency is equal to min. Then it will display date time index. Start date is 1/1/2019, end date is 1/8/2019. It will display the report using we have created the timestamp on the basis of minutes for a date range from 1/1/2019, 8/1/2019. We can vary the frequency by hours to minutes or seconds. Frequency minutes. Frequency is equal to minutes. Means in case of frequency we have to use seconds, hours. This function will help you to track the record of data stored per minute. See, we have to read the data set. PD dot date range start and end. Frequency is equal to minutes. Then it will read data per minute. Print range date. Length is equal to 1081. Remember, pandas use data type as date time 64. Data type is date time 64. Here range date type, it will display the type. Range date is a variable which stores this report observations for the start and end date and frequency minute. Type of our object range date. Then see data frame range date comma columns date df of data in this example we have to created a time series, then converted this data into data frame. First created a time series, then converted this data into data frame and use random function to generate the random data and map over the data frame. Then to check the result, we use print function. In order to do time series manipulation, we need to have a date time index so that data frame is indexed on the timestamp. Here we are adding one more new column in pandas data frame. Here see pandas as pd, from date time input date time, numpy as np, then date range. First we have to created a time series and convert this data into data frame. pd dot data frame range date columns date. Then take the result. Use random function to generate the random data and map over the data frame. np dot random integer 0, 100 size length of range date. First we have to create a data frame for this date and print the result. Print function, it will display date and data. Here we have to add new column in pandas data frame. Before printing that data frame, elements of data range and converted to string, and due to a lot of data we slice the data and print first 10 values list string data. By using the for each loop in list, we got all the values that are in the series range date. When we are using date range, we always have to specify the start and end date. We have to split the data. Split means only some of the records we have to display at a time. String x for x in range date. This type of functionalities are available for the time series, and we can also visualize. See the examples of time series data: consumption of energy per hour, sales on daily basis, company's profits per quarter, annual changes in a population of a country. The time series data is of three types. A set of observation contains values taken by a variable at different times, that is called time series data. Different time intervals are there and we have to observe the values on different times. Cross-sectional data, data values of one or more variables gathered at the same time point. Multi variables are there. And pooled data, a combination of time series data and cross-sectional data, it is called pooled data. A time series data can be represented using various data visualization techniques in order to uncover the hidden patterns in datasets such as shown below in the image. These are the visualization techniques. Data visualization, different types are there for data visualization. Time series analysis, it is a statistical technique dealing with in time series data or trend analysis. A time series contains sequential data points mapped at a certain successive time duration. It incorporates the methods that attempt to surprise a time series in terms of understanding either the underlying concept of the data points in the time series or suggesting or making predictions. Forecasting data using time series analysis comprises the use of some significant model to forecast future conclusions on the basis of known past outcomes. Means we have to train the model and predict the future using past data. An objective of time series analysis is to explore and understand patterns in changing over time, where these patterns signify the components of a time series, including trends, cycles, and irregular movements. When such components reside in time series, the data model must be considered for these patterns for generating accurate forecasts such as future sales, GDP, and global temperatures. For example, restaurant, in which prediction is made on the number of customers as when will more customers appear in the restaurant at a specified time duration based on the previous appearance of customers with time. We have to predict which time the customers are more in a restaurant. Time series analysis is basically the recording of data at a regular interval time, which could lead to taking a worst decision crucial for trade, and so have multiple applications such as stock market and trend analysis, financial analysis and forecasting, inventory analysis, census analysis, yield prediction, and sales forecasting. These are the examples of time series analysis. These are the applications for time series analysis: budget analysis, financial marketing analysis, census analysis, inventory management, economic forecasting, marketing and sales forecasting, yield projections, seismological predictions, workload projections, and military planning. Time series models are autoregressive, integrated, moving average, and some other models are the combination of these models such as autoregressive, moving average, and autoregressive integrated moving average. These are the models. These models reflect measurements near concurrently in time will be more closely relevant as compared to measurements distant apart. Machine learning methods for time series forecasting. In the univariate time series forecasting method, forecasting problems contain only two variables, in which one is time and the other is the field we are looking to forecast. If you want to predict the mean temperature of a city for the coming week, now one parameter is time and other is a city. Another example could be when measuring a person's heart rate per minute through using past observation of heart rate only. Now one parameter is time and the other is a heart rate. That is a univariate time series forecasting method. On the other hand, the multivariate time series forecasting method, multiple variables keeping one variable as time fixed and others will be multiple parameters. Examples: predicting the temperature of a city for the coming week. The only difference would come here. Now temperature will consider impacting factors such as temperature, time, and other factors: rainfall and time duration of raining, humidity, wind speed, precipitation, atmospheric pressure. These are the multiple variables in multivariate time series forecasting. These are the models, machine learning models for time series forecasting. I hope you understood all the concepts. We have to observe the data for time interval, hourly, minute, second, day, day wise, week wise, month wise, quarterly, yearly, univariate time forecasting and multivariate time forecasting is there, and we have to use various Python libraries for time series. In third unit, I will take all the lab regarding this unit 2 theory. First, we have to learn the basics of concepts. Thank you.